220 rushing yards, 4 touchdowns for Raheem Mostert, one of the most potent rushing attacks we've seen in years, engineered by 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan. He also spoke to reporters on Monday, and these guys are going to be talking to media extensively once we get to Miami. For now, though, the aftermath of the championship game, the focus shifts. And, Chris, it didn't take long for your buddy Kyle Shanahan to be asked questions about his last Super Bowl experience. 28-3 against the Patriots when he was the Falcons offensive coordinator. 28-20 lead with 4:40 left and the ball on the New England 22. 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11. Fateful decision to pass, not run. We know what happened from there. The Patriots came back, tied the game, and won it. Shanahan was asked yesterday how he has improved as a play caller since that experience in Atlanta, or with Atlanta in Houston. Here's what he had to say.
Play caller is just you're as good as your last game. So you go after all that stuff. You learn stuff from everything. But, people act like there was a bunch of big learning moments in that game. And I wish I didn't call that pass on 2nd and 10. But the learning moments are never feel good. That's why I promise you when we're way up in the fourth quarter on Green Bay and stuff. I know what 28 minus 3 is, and I know 25-point lead in the fourth quarter isn't enough. So when we only have a 14-point lead with 8 minutes to go versus Green Bay, I can promise you that I feel from experience like the game is tied and that we don't have a 2-score lead, and I think that's the stuff that helps you.
See, that's how I would think. See, you give me a hard time earlier when I said I would have gone straight to work. It's fear-based motivation. Kyle Shanahan has been there. He's done that. He's found out what happens when you do relax a little bit. I don't think he did relax in that Super Bowl, but you can't relax because it is that one decision here, that one decision there. And it was that call on 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11.
Right.
And he also explained, Chris, that they had a play dialed up to Julio Jones, who had caught a 27-yard pass to put them in position where they could score another touchdown and ice the game.
Right.
They got a coverage that they didn't expect. It's the Patriots after all.
Yep.
And the sack happened. And as you've said before, Dan Quinn, the head coach, could have overruled that decision. Matt Ryan, if all else fails, could have pulled a Peyton Manning and audibled to a run. They collectively decided to go forward with it. They thought it was going to work, and it didn't. That happens.
Right. It does happen. And Shanahan's learned from it. There you go. But that's what a great coach does right there. They don't are stubborn and I wouldn't have changed anything. I wouldn't go back and change anything. No, of course he would. He saw the results of what happened, and he's an intelligent human being who is not totally narcissistic and egotistical to go, I know every answer in the world, and he learned from it. Now, yeah, right? My damn problem is one thing, that Kyle Shanahan constantly gets blamed for this. First off, to go back to one of our favorite things, I checked the rule book. The Falcons defense and Dan Quinn's Falcons defense, they were allowed to make a stop some point in the second half. I just want to make that clear. And then, yes, Dan Quinn wasn't coaching the defense. He wasn't calling the plays. He was the head coach. It's your job to manage the game. It's not Kyle Shanahan. All year, they were aggressive that year. 2016, it was one of the greatest offensive performances we've ever seen from it. So Shanahan continued to be aggressive. 2nd and 10, we're up 8. I'm going to go for it, and go for the jugular. That's what his thought process was that whole year. It's Dan Quinn's job to get in his ear and go, Kyle, I want to run. Or Kyle, I want more runs. I want to run some clock off on this drive here and not give Brady and them too much. My big thing is if the roles were reversed and Atlanta was down 28-3 and coming back, people wouldn't be going, Josh McDaniels really messed it up. Everyone had gone, what the hell is Bill Belichick doing? I can't believe he's doing that. I can't believe he'd throw on 2nd down. But for some reason, because his last name's Shanahan, everybody just decided to just crap on him. And
No. I agree with you on everything you just said.
Okay.
It's because Belichick's last name is Belichick. Because we all assume that even though he's a defensive guy, he lords over the entire team and every decision is his decision.
Right.
That's why. It's not because of Kyle. Because I think the normal reaction is blame the play caller, especially when the head coach is a defensive guy. Belichick has transcended that where everything that happens is on him.
Yeah, well, okay, you're right. But I was going to go into the name thing with Shanahan, I think affects him too, to where people just expect more, I guess. That's what I was saying. And yeah, it's not fair. If you're a head coach and you're not calling plays on either side of the ball, then what the hell are you doing? You're just cheerleading on the sidelines. It's your job to manage the football game. And those moments specifically, yeah, clap it up. Right. You got to do something there. So I know Kyle's learned from it. I know that was a tough, hard lesson he had to learn, but he learned it, and the 49ers will be better off because of it.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.